Hi everyone, we're doing lesson 3 on types of data. What are we collecting? Now, I don't like testing people so much on this because different sources have different definitions for these types of data, but it is good to be familiar with the kinds of terminology people use, and we're going to refer to these terms later on in this class, although the precise distinctions will vary sometimes from source to source. So let's go back to our old example. Literally old example. It's about ages. Let's go back to the example with the president's ages on becoming president. So the key variable of interest is going to be the ages of these presidents. So for each member of the population, the key observation we care about, the key data value, is the age. So the key variable of interest here is going to be the age. So for example, for George Washington, by the way, each president here, a member of the population, each president corresponds to an observational unit. The observational units here are the presidents. They're the things or people that we take measurements on. So the observational unit, George Washington, that president was 57 years old on becoming president. John Adams was number 61. Jefferson and Madison were both 57. They both tied Washington. So you can have duplications here in the list of values. But generally speaking, they vary. So we have here the 45 ages for the 45 presidents from George Washington to Donald Trump, who was 70. We're counting Cleveland twice, by the way. So again, the key variable of interest here is the age, more precisely the age at which a president became president. However, another variable of interest here is the name. So for example, this person who was 61 years old was John Adams. Okay. We also had Andrew Jackson over here, who is the same age. Okay, now the values of the age variable, 57 years, like these guys, 61 years, like these guys, and so on. These values vary from member to member. Again, it's possible to have ties within the population. Remember, for ages, we round down. So we're counting 57 years old as a tie. So someone who's 57 years and 1 month old and 57 years and 11 months old, we both count them as 57 years old. We round down ages. Don't be rude. 57 years and 11 months is closer to 58 years, but we round down to 57 years. So George Washington might say, hey, I'm 57 years old until I turn 58. So be quiet. He was actually a very quiet man. Anyway, so the key values of interest here are these values for the age variable, going from 57 over here to 70 over here. Although in principle, these values need not be ordered, although duplications are duplicated. So the 57 will appear multiple times in this data set. Okay, so we've talked about the name variable here, the age variable here. Next, we're going to talk about the general types of data that we could be dealing with. Again, sources vary on these. Next time.